The Prince Who Ate the Grass. Far away in a hilly area, there lived a poor farmer who had 3 beautiful daughters. He was a kind-hearted man with a sweet smile for everyone. One day the prince lost his way while chasing prey in the forest and arrived near the farmer's cottage. He was tired and hungry. He knocked at the farmer's door. The farmer welcomed the traveler and provided him with a warm place to rest. He didn't know that he got an opportunity to host a prince. He asked his elder daughter to bring something to eat for the guest, but she denied it by saying there was no cooked food in the cookery. The farmer called her middle daughter to cook something from the leftovers, but she was too lazy to check out the containers in the kitchen and simply refused by saying there were no leftovers in the cookery. The farmer felt embarrassed and got worried about not serving his guest. He waited for her younger daughter, who had gone to fetch water from a distant well. When she arrived, it was almost dusk. He requested her to prepare something to eat. The young girl saw the expressions of helplessness on the face of his father and decided to help him. Undoubtedly, there was nothing to cook or eat in the house except a few bread pieces she got a day ago from Mr. Baker as a reward for cleaning his brick oven. The intelligent girl got an idea. She went outside and started to pluck out the fresh green grass from the yard and filled up her basket with it. She burned the stove and prepared some gravy from the leftover onions and tomatoes. She checked out all the empty bottles and scratched out the last left particle of oil, spice, and salt. She added all those ingredients to the cooking pot and prepared a delicious gravy. She slowly added the finely cut grass into the gravy and cooked it so well that the gravy was thoroughly mixed into the grass, and a pleasant aroma started coming out from the kitchen. She warmed up the bread pieces and beautifully set the food tray for the guest and his father. The prince ate the dinner delightfully, slept well, and went back to his palace the next morning. After a few days, the prince ordered his soldiers to bring the farmer's family to the palace. When the farmer and his daughters arrived, they were astonished to see the prince. The prince smiled and asked the farmer who cooked the delicious meal, and which ingredients were used, because he had never eaten anything much tastier than that green gravy. The farmer proudly presented her younger daughter, who surprised the prince by saying that she actually cooked grass for him, as there was nothing in their house to cook. The prince immediately announced her to be the royal chef in the royal kitchen by saying, if she can cook an ordinary grass that tasty, how wonderful she could cook the rest of the meals. The farmer was so proud of her daughter's intelligence, and the whole family lived happily ever after. The small deeds of virtue reap the greatest rewards.